Yo, everybody, how we doing today? Today's October 7th. Let me higher up the volume real quick. Today's October. Hold on. All right, today's October 7th, Tuesday, 2025. Today, again, was a no trading day. I haven't really been taking many trades only because I've been trying to stick to my rules. And I know last Thursday I didn't stick to my rules. Hold on, let me move my camera a bit. I know last Thursday I didn't stick to my rules, and that's why I took that dumbass trade that I FOMOed into it and everything. And what's it called? Um, I basically was focusing myself today on just sticking to my rules and just not forcing something that shouldn't be there or forcing something that later I would end up regretting. So that's the only reason I didn't trade today, and also because I didn't find my setup. So, like I said, sticking to my rules. But other than that, let's get into this. And before I get into it, I'm looking at a different setting. I'm like at a park, only because there's a lot of people in my house, and I need my time, like time to shoot these videos, cause I low key take my time with these, and I want to make them good for you guys, cause I'm not here to bullshit you guys around or anything like that. I'm here to make some quality, even though I may still be a beginner. It is what it is. I'm here to teach y'all and show y'all my journey. I'm not trying to sell you guys a dream. That's not true. So eventually I'll get to that point. But right now, we're still at the beginning. So in that, let's get into it. So today in the morning there was FOMC. This really didn't affect my trading, honestly, or affect the market in my perspective of looking at the charts, because entering or basically off rip, I already saw price ranging, so it was stuck in a range, just chopping up right here, and I was like, there's no need for me to really enter a trade or anything like that, because only because like I already did this shit on Thursday. There's no reason for me to do this shit again. So sorry about that. So I thought again, and I was like, okay, how am I gonna get it in my head that I'm a profitable trader, and that I'm not gonna do that dumb ass shit again like I did last Thursday. That's all that was going through my head today. I was just trying to prevent that side of me from coming out, forcing the trade, because I know me as a profitable trader wouldn't be doing that dumb ass shit that I did last time, right? So all I could do from that time is learn and apply it to the next trading days. After that, I just have to keep myself disciplined and not force nothing stupid. It's all about taking good trades, even if it's going the way you want it to go, and it's not and if it's not what's the word? And if it's not in your system, then don't enter at all, even though it's going the direction like you wanted to. Like today, it went in the direction I wanted it to, but it wasn't following my system, so I didn't enter. So I was sticking to my rules again, and I know I'm saying that a lot, but I'm trying to get that shit in my head, and I'm trying to also keep you guys from making the mistake I'm making, cause this some bullshit that I did last time, and I'm not trying to do it again. So, anyways, look at the 5 minute, or let's go on the 4 hour. So I was aiming for, or I took on the 1 hour, my fault. On this 1 hour, these were my targets. Um, this was my target for the lows, and we were close to all time highs. So there's no reason that we could have. There's no reason that we shouldn't hit all time highs again either. So my targets were both bullish and bearish. So I didn't really necessarily have one set target that price would essentially go to. But looking at it right now, we just sweep these highs and we're dumping. And maybe we'll dump more tomorrow or something. But that's for time to tell. And yeah, there's a dog going crazy right now, but it is what it is. So, all right, like I said, this was my target essentially for today. I didn't think nothing much of it. Just that was my target, and if it followed my rules, then I would take it. And if it doesn't, then oh well, no trading day. Like, as long as we're sticking to the rules, right? So, my fault, my fault, my fault. All right. So we were just ranging, like I said, we were ranging. Price was really doing a whole bunch of nothing. We're basically stuck in between here. There's nothing much for Price to really be doing during these times. just a bunch of chop, and that shit. I was already setting myself up for the day, saying that price price isn't gonna go where I want, so I might as well hop off the chart, so I could prevent myself from doing anything stupid. But one other thing that I learned that also made me FOMO into that trade is that um I was always scrolling on Instagram Reels, just seeing everybody have their profits and everything, and I wasn't part of that. When I say I wasn't part of that today, that what's it called? I stuck to my rules and saying that I'm not gonna look at my phone or I'm not gonna look at my phone or pay attention to other people's profits because those people's profits are not are not something that's gonna make me a better trader. So I put my phone away, I put my phone down, and I just stuck myself to the charts for that specific hour, hour and a half. So my trading time is from 9:30 to 11, the latest. Most of the time I get out at 10:30, which would be Eastern, so 7:30 for me. So wait, is it 7:30? Yeah, it's 7:30. But again, I didn't find no setups, so I stepped out. And yes, I keep repeating myself again, but that's because I'm trying to stick it into my head. And you might not understand it now, but if this ever happens to you, that's all you're gonna be thinking about. And that's honestly what I'm thinking about right now. But I'm just trying to stick it into my head that I can't afford or I can't be doing that dumbass shit because it'll just create bad habits for my future self, and there'll be more problems I have to deal with that I shouldn't even have to deal with. So like I said, price was just chopping a lot more right here. I didn't really think nothing much of entering the trade, so I stayed off the charts around 10. Yeah, like 10:30. I had to was saying right here 10:30, but 7:30 for me. I had to take my little brother to school, so that's when I locked myself out. I stayed off the charts. Damn, fucking fly. That's when I stayed off the charts, locked myself out. So again, no trade for me today. But that's basically it for the day. Is just I don't know. I'm trying to stick into like the psychology portion of it because I know I had a problem with that. Well, I have a problem with that, and it's not fixed yet. So I'm just gonna stick to my rules, stick to my plan, as best as I can. Cause honestly, I know my profitable self wouldn't fuck up his plan. He wouldn't fuck up his rules. None of that. He wouldn't force nothing. He would only make the right decisions at the right times every single time. And that's one big part that I need to stick into my head because I haven't been doing that. And you guys saw that, and I was like, fuck, you know. So fuck. All right, bro. But yeah, I'm lucky. Just like I don't know how to explain this, but it's lucky being a pain in the ass to realize that I fall into that trade, but I have to move on. I can't be stuck up on it. But it is what it is, you know. And also, this account, shit, this account, you see, we're like almost 300 bucks in drawdown. So when I see my perfect setup, I'm basically gonna full port because there's no reason for me to really keep this account that long, and no reason for me to keep that account that long with this much drawdown for a month already, literally. So if I find my perfect setup within, then I'm gonna full port it, and if I don't, then I'm gonna just let it reset. But I'm gonna start again another 50K. I'll probably do it on the Top Step account, only excuse me, only because they're cheaper. But also the activation fee is something else. You know, it's like another 150, which Alpha on the zero plan is not what it says. There is no activation fee, so I don't know. I'm gonna decide, but anyways, I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I get paid this Friday, so I'm definitely gonna get a proper account. Hopefully, if I have enough money from paying shit off. But yeah, it's a quick little video again. I'm just trying to keep you all updated with everything, and as well as just fuck. All right, and as well just explain my psychology of way of thinking on trading, and my rules and everything. Cause like I said, I'm keeping it a buck with you guys and myself. So it's like this is basically a two people thing if you guys understand it that way. So let me explain that again. I'm just talking a whole lot of nonsense off my head right now, only because I feel like I'm being watched out here. But who gives a fuck? All right. But for real, when I'm explaining, it's like if another person's right in front of me, that's how I explain things to you guys. I try my best to do that. But like I said, I'm gonna go back into the psychology portion only because that's the main topic of this freaking video. Cause I cannot lie, bro. That's the biggest fuck up into that's my biggest fuck up in trading recently is my freaking psychology. My fault, bro. It's fuck. It's looking fucking hot out here. Back is burning. All right. This is getting winter, bro. This is gonna get cold, and then I wanna get fucked. All right. But anyways, when, like I said, you gotta have certain set of rules, certain set of rules, certain certain trading time that's within your rules, so you don't overtrade. Overtrading is something really big that happens with a lot of traders, including myself. That happened with me literally last time. Overtraded, full mode, um, forgot what else. Greed. I held too long. Like, bro, there's a whole bunch of factors that went into that, and I just want to talk about it, go over it again with you guys. I just want to stick that shit in my head and stick that shit in your guys' head because I'm not the only one that's fucking up. I know some of you guys are dealing with that, and we're just trying to get like you might not even notice that shit until you actually look at it from a different perspective. So like, give yourself another look over on what you do on a day-to-day basis when you trade, and just follow your plan, follow your plan, follow your rules. And if you notice anything off, and that if you take a trade that you know whether it's profit or a loss, you're gonna think the next day you'll be like, did I really take this? Like, is that profit really worth not following your rules? Because remember, the market will always take back what's not yours. If that was not following your rules, it's obviously gonna get taken back because you're gonna force another trade that looks exactly like the one you took, and then you get the point. So that's why it's important to follow your rules and stick to your psychology and stick to your mental. Yes, I know I don't really see my setups often. It's because I'm a continuation trader and there's been a lot of choppy ass markets recently. And when there was movements, this like when there's moves, I'm not on the chart at that time, which I don't give a shit if it's after my trading time. Like I don't give a fuck. Okay, I strictly trade from 6:30 till 8. Is it 8? Yeah, 6:30 to 8. So it'd be 9:30 to 11. So, and that's the latest, bro. I usually get out earlier. Like I said earlier, I'm just repeating everything else because like I said, I'm just stick this into your guys' head. Like this is truly important, only because this will also determine if you make it in training. If you can't notice your mistakes, if you can't fix your mistakes, that's where the problem happens. And that's where the problems build up, and that's where the bad habits will create, and you won't know when to stop until you realize yourself that you gotta snap out of it. You gotta snap out of it. So, other than that, I got nothing else to say for you guys. The fucking ice cream truck is here. That's just gonna be loud as fuck. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but anyways, like the video, subscribe if you want to follow along on my journey. My Discord is down below. If you guys want to join along, we're trying to build a community of traders. Trying to, regardless of your level or where you're at with trading, just trying to gather traders to help each other out, give each other pointers on what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right, and just essentially create that community that people should have. And yes, I know I'm not profitable yet. I'm not selling a course. I'm not doing that dumbass shit. Like, bro, I'm here to show you guys my road to profitability. I'm fuck. I'm here to show you guys my journey and everything. So I'm keeping 100% real with you guys. No bullshit, no nothing. I'm literally like straightforward with you guys. I tell you guys I tell you guys everything, like bro, everything in my thought process, like all that bullshit. I don't give a fuck. All right, I'm telling you guys, and it is what it is. But this is the video for today, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.